All right. What's going on, guys? What's going on, Ray? Hey, Chris. What's going on, guy? Just an FYI, because I put that in there, I hate being called guy. So if your two choices are either to refer to me as Dune or refer to me as Guy or not at all, I choose not at all. Because if I got to come to your house, you know what I'm saying? Dallas. No, it's beautiful today. So let's hope there's no issues. Oh yeah, that's right. You called me Bud. I hate being called. Let's start over again. I hate being called Bud. Dallas. See, I can't get anything right today. What's up, Justin? You know what happened with the feed is the feed was real-time updating. You know, as I'm watching the feed, people are putting in stuff. Well, I didn't think that I needed to refresh. What's up, Bacon? I didn't think I needed to refresh. Hello, Brian. While I was doing that, and clearly I did need to refresh while I was going through there. My wife's like, she came home and she's like, you want me to take over the I'm like, yeah. And then all of a sudden we went back through it and I was like, oh, crap. I think somebody screwed all this whole thing up. Printing plate of Pete Alonso. Really, it had an auto on it, huh? That's pretty cool. We're just gonna do a big stack, and then we're gonna go through them. Just gonna do a big stack. You know, the first thing I was told when I put my pricing up, dude, you are way too low. I'm like, I'm way too low. You know what these are selling for each? Turns out these are selling for individually more than we're breaking them at. I didn't know that. But whatever. I got to a price that I felt good about. And I was like, yeah, I don't need to jam everybody up. You know what I'm saying? We don't need to jam everybody up. But these things are selling like 18 bucks a piece or something. I saw secondary where I get a lot of my stuff that they were the first sell is $19.50 per. $19.50 per one of these. And I was like, $19.50 times 108, that's more than $2,000. But ain't nobody breaking that $2,000. I'm not breaking them at $2,000. What? You haven't been around for a while, Bacon. That's pretty commonplace now. And when it's a random, a lot of our randoms are gone in less than a minute. Bing, bang, boom. And they're done. Dallas called me Bud. Ugh. Dallas. Man. I have no idea what the goal of this is. My only goal is to get as many Giants pinks as I can. If anything else happens in the interim, high fives all around. That's true, Butterman. We have had some that claim that fast. I mean, it's seriously refreshing, you know. Yeah, you know what? You know how I feel about PYTs. I mean, randoms to begin with. I'm not a big random guy. Well, I grew up in California, so dude and Dune, you know. But there's a rule. The only one allowed to call me dude is Ashley. She made that rule, and I'm afraid of her. And so I just go with it. Yes, Ashley. No, Ashley. Thank you, Ashley. Should I get my wife down here to crack packs? I think that'll make her angry. Or you can do what Marie does, Dallas. You can call me jerk all the time. That's what Marie always does. Jerk. That's all I ever get out of her. Alright, that's a good stack. Let's start with this stack and see what happens. Has anybody opened any quantity of this? I have opened none. Abraham Toro. Paul the Gong. The Babe. If I had one goal, one serious goal, Zach Collins with the shimmy, it would be to pull a Willie Mays X-Fractor, whatever they're called, of some kind of color. DJ Lemahayu. Mark McGuire. Bo Bichette. Typically, what are we going to get out of these things? 4 to 6 autos. I mean, you know, the refractors. Gio Urshela with the shimmy. I mean, the big draw Urias refractor. The big draw for these things is the pink. It's like with the other ones. You know, the big draw for the blasters is you're getting the sepias. Josie Altuve, and you know, I mean, you're getting the green, of course, which we probably should hit 1 or 2 green autographs, which would be nice. Heine for the Angels. Shohei. Oh, looky! Lubob. I have blasters upstairs too, Ray. Matter of fact, I went to pick up all my stuff today. I have 5 total cases of these, so 4 more of these cases, and 8 total blasters. So we are doing both, and they will break at the same price. So I've just made them one retail price, that way we don't have to fight it. And and then we're good to go. You know what I'm saying? We know it's just going to be a retail break. Will either be a sepia break or a pink break. Baez. You know what I'm saying? Make it quick and painless. I have no... Hey, a hit. It's an insert. There won't be any price modifications for this, and when we're done, we're done. I'm not getting any more. I can't get any more at the price I got them at. Gratterall. So, you know. As we move forward, honestly... Of course it's Bobby Bradley. What's up, Les? As we move forward, we will do more. I think retail will become more a regular part of the breaks. I just think they've done a better job with retail shimmy. And I think there's value in what we do with them. Mike Trout refractor. You know? Especially with certain breaks. Topps Chrome, Bowman. Do I have a Brandon Belt blue? Hold on one second. I'll tell you. I made my official list. Let's see. And of course, when I'm marking them off, I'm marking them off in orange. Brandon Belt. I have only, for colors, only green. I think. Only green. You know, and Alan, as long as we break it, I think at a reasonable price, you know what I'm saying? I feel okay about it. The other sports, like I said, I'm buying every sport. What's up, Jesse? Jesse's going to be hammered in about 20 minutes. Thank you, Jacob. Did you get it in a break? I am well into my rainbow. I have picked up about 8 or 10 more. Hitting that Willie Mays yesterday was huge. That is the one card that I was dreading. is that I knew that I could, all the rest of them, the reds and everything else, it's fine because I'm not going to pay more than, you know, even for a red auto of any of the rookies, I'm not going to pay more than $100 once everything settles down. But the maze, I knew no matter what, that maze was going to be a $300 card, and I did not want to have to buy that. So thank goodness. Thank you, Jacob. That's very nice of you. Thank goodness. I have to fight that. You can look at this as a good part or the sucky part. I personally look at it as the sucky part. This one feels heavy. Is opening up all the packs. But you have to open all the packs to get to the good things inside. So it is also good. It's scucky. What is tomorrow? Wednesday? Church is actually back open, so we're going to have to do an earlier break tomorrow. Because by 6:45 we're out the door for church, and then after that I've got eBay at 10:30. So we have to be done by 6:30, so it'll have to be an earlier break tomorrow. And we'll do a blaster case. And then we'll do some, do we want to do, oh no, that would be too much. I was about to say, do we want to do a case of jumbos and a case of each one of these? But that would be wild. We could do a half case though. I'd be able to work out a half and one. Or a half, and a half. You know what I'm saying? Because you'd still get 54 packs of these. You'd get 40 of the... there's 40 blasters in the case. You get 20 blasters, and then you get the... and then we get the jumbo case. And actually, it would be... It would actually not... It might come in... It would be cheaper overall than breaking a case of jumbos. Super Hooper Scooper break. So then you get the guaranteed 20 autos, right? You'd have guaranteed 20 autos, plus you'd have sepias and the pinks, and that might be good. Maybe I can work. I'll try to work that. I'll work those numbers. Justin Glaber. Hey, Mike Yastrzemski. All right. I get a little too excited about it. But I don't care. Yay, Mike Yastrzemski. Keston. Hi, Ura. Demerite with the shimmy. Logan Webb. Kettlemart, Walker Bueller, Shohei. That's Shohei number 2. Eloy. Boyd with the shimmy. Tanaka. You have an extra kidney, an extra lung, you can do without them. Second Toro, Acuna. Blue Bob. I cannot believe that the Tatis Series 2 is selling for $45 a piece. What is the Chrome selling for? If the base is selling at 45, the Chrome's got to be selling at 60, right? Freshman Flash, Dylan Cease. Right? Am I wrong? Or did I look that up incorrectly? I don't think I did. That was a base auto. I mean base rookie. Yelich, Cruz. So what is the hey Max, what is a Chrome rookie selling for? Yeah, but he's a Padre. And playing extremely well for the Padres. You know, Nico Horner. Who is that? That looks like... I don't know who that is. Oh, Chris Archer. Pittsburgh, negative. So the Chrome is selling at 55. Ooh. I hate to think how many of those I have. I know I have 20, more than 20 of the Series 2 rookie. I know that. I thought it was 26. Gina Segura. Arrays. Urshela. Is there a hit? No. Kyle Lewis. And I know I have some of those too. I have some shimmies and some refractors. I gotta bust them out. Mike Trout. Gotta bust them out. Jordan. I think that, in my opinion, people are seriously undervaluing Jordan because out of sight, out of mind. I think you're going to see a bum rush. May not be this year, but there's going to be a bum rush. Toro with the shimmy. Paddock. Glaber. Hey! We already got one of these. We don't need more. I'm still not trading it. I might. I don't think so. I think the Astros are... oh, you're talking about on the field. I'm talking about as far as collecting goes. They're still a fantastic team. And I think given what's going on with them now, Jordan's a good value. If I got stuck with the Astros seriously in every break that we did from now on, I'd be like, okay. I don't want the Dodgers. For obvious reasons. But I mean, you know. I think the Blue Jays are solid, but they will always, you know, people are always going to like Biggio and, Bo and Vlad. I mean, the White Sox spot. I like cheaters. All of you guys like cheaters. Every single one of you has some player that you like that cheated. Sorry, I hate to tell you. You're going to have to get over yourself. You're going to have to get over yourself. I heard some scuttlebutt that 2020 Series 1 is going to be Wander Franco rookie. I don't know that I believe it, but I heard that. Every single one of you has a player that you like that was a cheater. Half of the Hall of Fame or more are cheaters. 5 pinks. I think. 1, 2, 3, 4, yeah. 5 pinks. Did you really? That's neat. I have it on questionable authority. You're heavy into bonds? That's a good idea, Dallas. That is a good idea. Staying away from the stock market, just going into bonds? That is weird. Now, oh, okay, that's why. Unless you're bringing up Barry bonds, which honestly, it gets a little tiresome. Everybody bringing up bonds all the time. We've already had this conversation 8,000 times. Maybe 9,000 times. And I've said to you before, and I'll say it again, nothing Barry Bonds did during his career makes me ashamed of, embarrassed by, or not rooting for the Giants or him making the Hall of Fame. He is still a top 5 player all time to play the game and the best player of his generation. Your favorite cheat? I don't know if Barry Bonds is my favorite cheater. I think mine might be Shoeless Joe Jackson. Though there's no real evidence that he cheated. But I'm a big fan of Shoeless Joe. I miss that. I have to go back and look and see if I see that. Now, if Barry kicked a puppy, it's different. You don't have to wait to see how he does. He'll be fine. He will be fine. But I mean, you got to hedge. I mean, I'm still hedging on Tatis, which is why I'm going to sell all his cards. I will say again to all of you the same thing I've said before. I think the best career out of the big 3 rookies last year is going to be Pete. Man, these are pretty. Aren't these pretty? I believe that in my soul, Pete Alonso will have the best career. Hey, look at that. Albert Hilliard. Why am I putting Aquino in sleeve? Anyone know? I like Eloy. I think he's, hey, Lou Bob. He's just so seriously overshadowed right now. I bet you we wind up out of this case. What is the over-under? Okay, here's the over-under. Now you guys tell me. Over-under 8.5 Lou Bobs. Oh, no, hold on. Let me see how many we have. Over-under 8.5 base Lou Bobs in this break. Not all the color, just the base. 8.5 over-under. I'm going over. I'm saying 10. Over? Jesse's under. Always one doubting Dodger in the bunch. That's why you guys can't win the World Series, Jesse. Because you doubt. Eric Hosmer. San Diego Padres. Eric Hosmer. Oh no. Darn it. And there will never be one ever again in the history of Hoyas. You will never be able to find that. I'm so sorry. It was a 1-of-1 Hoya, right? Mm-hmm. Autographed. Alex. Whatever team you root for, Alex. That's why your team can't ever win the World Series, because you doubt. I don't even know who's your team, Alex. That's good to know. Do you have one? $8.5 is actually pretty high. 8.5 is pretty high, but I believe. Eloy. I believe Fernando. Xander. Jeff McNeil refractor. Buster. And right behind Buster, Brandon Belt. Oh, is it really? Okay, I'll keep an eye out. Freshman Flash, huh? Hey, any of those freshmen flash net? If you see any freshmen flash, take a good hard look at them. Because someone said the super came out and it was hard to tell.
How do I know if it's a super?
It has a 101 on it. Look on the back. What do you mean? How can you tell if it's a super? Jeez. Better one touch it. I touched it twice actually. I touched it twice actually. I'll find it and I'll touch it again if you want. Look at that. Kyle Lewis. We pulled out a big Kyle Lewis auto yesterday in the eBay break. Somebody sent me a picture of the only other one that's up there, and it was $579. I have a hard time believing $579. Maybe that's why my team can't win the World Series, is because I doubt that that card's worth $579. What's up, George? Bathroom's just about done. He's going to finish it up tomorrow. And then... But unfortunately, a part was lost, and so now I can't take a... I'm going to have to go old school when I'm the first one to take a bath in the soaker tub. I'm going to have to go old school and shove a wash rag down the drain, like when I was little. Because, you know, when you're little, we were pretty poor. We were, you know... Hey, look at that. Kyle Lewis. Let's just take him off right now. Kyle Lewis. And so that was our drain. Our drain stop was a wash rag, so I'm going to go old school. And then we tore apart the part of the kitchen that's being redone. And so that's ready to go. My wife just has to lay out the tiles like she wants them, and then we're ready to go. We are ready to roll. And now that I was looking at the counter of the kitchen, I'm like, you know what? Let's just take off the old counter and replace it with granite. It's been 11 years, and we haven't updated anything in this house. And the house was built in 1981. And there was some construction done downstairs. They finished 2/3 of the downstairs, but it's about time things got done. The toilets weren't so much as flushing as they were choking it down. You know what I'm saying? And we rode that toilet in the hall bath, the one that we replaced the bitter end. That sucker. We replaced the handle on that, the handle to flush it. We must have replaced it 800 times. It seems like every other week we were putting a new handle on it. But we were riding that sucker. Now it's all fancy with the push button flush. You know? But the reason we got the push button flush is because those two kids, those twins, man, they will destroy everything. Ugh. Like the dogs. I'm going to take Floppy down, and I'm going to take him to get trained by someone else. So I'm trying to figure out who I want to go to. I called the first person, and he said a bidet would be. I would use a bidet, and I'd probably giggle every single time I used it. Just me. And then so I've been calling around trying to figure out where to send his butt to get him trained by somebody else. Little punk. I like them, but I like corgis, but they are punks. Tim Anderson, Nick Keston. That's probably what I like about them. Austin Riley, Max Muncie, Shimmy Shake, Brandon Lau, Refractor. Does Pete? Because it's Pete. Is he going one? I could use the old person. I mean, the poor person bidet. It's called Jump in the Shower. But that'd be a little gross. So, you know. Gavin Lux. Get a bidet, my kids would say, "Hey, Dad, what's with the drinking fountain in the bathroom?" Don't drink out of there, kid. Do not drink out of that. That is not a drinking fountain. All right, what's the over-under on over-under 3.5 Lou Bob Pink. Over on no 2.5. I think 3. I think the question is 2 or 4, or 2 or 3. Over under 2.5 on this one. Over and a half, 2.5. Not 3.5. 2.5. You're saying 3? I think that's reasonable. I'm not sure about 4, but I think 3 is reasonable. Vogelbach with the shimmy shake. Look, should I put Fernando in there? Just because if I don't, Max might stroke out. I don't want Max to stroke out. Even though he doesn't have them, he would still stroke out. I can't. Ooh. Is this the second Kyle Lewis? Over under 4.5 Kyle Lewis Pinks. 4.5. We're going big with Kyle Lewis because we've already hit 2 and we've got a long way to go. Over under 4.5 Kyle Lewis. So most people are saying over on this one, 2.5. Maybe I should have gone 3.5. So, but we're going bigger on this one. 6. That's pretty awesome. I think 6 would be fantastic. I'd be thrilled to death. Oh my Lord. Oh my Lord. I think you need to rethink that. Gavin Lux, I really think you need to rethink that. No, he's not going to be better than Trout. I think if he stays healthy, he will be a great player. Absolutely, he will. There's no doubt about that. There's no doubt. Tatis, if he stays healthy, will be a great player. But he is so athletic. He's the kind of player that gets himself hurt all the time just because that is the way that he plays. So, do I believe he's going to be better than Mike Trout? No. No. All right, Bacon. I hope, for your sake, Max, because I know you're going long on him, he is. I'm rooting for you in that regard. But in my opinion, I don't think so. Better than Trout? No. Maybe a comma. Zach Gallen refractor. Maybe a you know, the greatest players of the you know, the last 20 years from now, Mike Trout, comma, Fernando Tatis, comma, you know, et cetera, et cetera. Aaron Judge, if he keeps this up. Ronald Acuna, Juan Soto, Pete, and about 17 Padres. I mean, 17 Blue Jays. Well, Tatis is more. I think he's the most athletic shortstop that I see playing right now, in my opinion. Again, in my opinion. So, but that's a tall order to have to be better than Trout. That's a tall order. I mean, at this point in the history of the majors, there aren't a whole lot of people that you would put over Trout. I'm saying that Alonso is better right now. I'm saying I believe that Pete Alonso is a better long-term card investment than Fernando Tatis Jr. That is what I'm saying. Do I believe that Tatis is more talented than Alonso? Yes, I do. Yes, I do. I believe Tatis has no upside. I mean, no downside. And I think Pete does have some downside. But I think Pete's upside will be hit lots of home runs and stay healthy. And I think Tatis's downside will be super duper athletic and an absolute blast to watch him play, but can't stay healthy. Kind of in the same vein of Ken Griffey Jr. Kind of in the same vein of Ken Griffey Jr. To me, Ken Griffey Jr. is one of the greatest players to ever play when he was healthy. When he was healthy. And I think that's a knock that you get on Griffey now, is that you didn't get to see him play out his career. You didn't get to see him play out his career because he was injured. Had Griffey played out his career, I mean, he might have hit 800 home runs. Honestly. So, now, if Tatis stays healthy, let's say Tatis played a full career healthy, you could be right. Oh, my Lord. Ken Griffey Jr.'s swing was beautiful. Oh, that is a thing of beauty, and unmistakably Ken Griffey Jr. Unmistakably Ken Griffey Jr. I love Griffey's swing. It's like Albert Pujols. I mean, you know Albert's swing. You know it's Albert. You can see a silhouette, know it's Albert. You can see a silhouette, know it's Griffey. Oh. Way to go, Dallas. Jeez. Would I like to revisit this conversation in 10 years, Max? Absolutely. Absolutely. In 10 years, Max, we'll get together 8/11/2030. And we're going to have this conversation again. We'll see where we're at. And we'll see if you are correct. I don't agree with that at all. I do not believe the best pure hitter in the game, best true hitter in the game. No, I don't. I personally don't agree with that. Blake Snell. Much as people hate to say it, I think the best pure hitter in the game when he is healthy is Josie Altuve. Puck. Shimmy shake. Segura. I'd take Tatis over Soto. I would take, as far as a pure hitter goes, I think Tatis is an absolute blast to watch him play. I just don't think he's going to stay healthy. Nolan Ryan. Alzole Pete. I think it's great for baseball right now. Tatis is absolute blast. I'm just talking long term. I'm not saying anything about how much fun he is right now. Man, he's, you know, what can you say bad? Ramon Laureano. Dallas, if you bought into this hoping you were going to get a bunch of autos, you're going to be sorely disappointed. Like I said, 2 green, probably. You buy into these because you're doing pinks and sepias. They seem to be doing a pretty good job of that, don't they, Max? With signing him? I mean, it would be idiotic not to. Give him whatever he wants. Munoz, Juan Soto. That's what I say. Give him whatever he wants. You want 300 million? Fine. Here's 300 million. Give it to him right now. Take a shot. And then you can always say, well, you know, when we signed him, he wasn't hurt all the time, so it was worth the risk. I think it's worth the risk. Weber. Logan Webb, so that gives me 4 different Giants. I am missing Crawford. I am missing Dubon. Might be only Crawford and Dubon. I think the Giants have 6 players. Man, Jordan purple. Look at that pretty thing. Under. Jordan purple. Astro spot. Doing well. 120 out of 299. Alzolay with the shimmy. We probably wouldn't, but won't. But I mean, if we hit, what is the pink going for Lou Bob? It's got to be a $75 card, something like that, right? I can't imagine it's a $100 card, but I could see it in the 65 to 75 range. Really, $100, huh? That's pretty good then. So you only have to hit 3 to pay for the break. I mean, that's fantastic to me. If you hit 3, you pay for your break, and everything else you get is gravy. You know? So that's a good thing. And since we are limiting it to 1 per, you know. I heard Dobnak wants out of Minnesota, though. I saw a story that said if Dobnak could play for anyone else, he would play for anyone else over Minnesota. Did you see that story, Charlie? Dobnak said, man, I was trying to get the Miami Marlins to sign me. I had to sign. What year is Tatis's Bowman Chrome? It's not 19, right? Is it 18? 17? eBay tonight, rollover shipping for the second half of that case, and you know, so if you're gonna buy in tonight, wait for an invoice. Oi. $2016? Wow. I thought there was something there. I was wrong. Oh, look at the odds. Let's look at the odds. Where you at, Krabby? This says the odds of Dallas getting any Red Sox, huh? Oh, forget about it, Dallas. You're screwed, dude. Negative 1 in 87 purple. Autograph Superfractor, 1 every 636,984 packs. Jeez, we're due for 2. Printing plate, 1 every 376,488. You have a better chance of hitting the dual rookie than you do a printing plate. That's crazy. You got a better chance of hitting the red than you do a printing plate. 488. No, same. That's fun. What's up, Jonathan? Well, we're doing pretty well so far. I think all the rookie spots will pay for theirs in just in pinks. Just in pinks. Ooh, a hit. Looks like a insert of some kind. Fake trout. Hey! Hold on, let me look at my Giants team list. I'm interrupting the break for selfish reasons. I understand that fully. I acknowledge my selfishness. I also embrace it. And don't care what anyone thinks. Crawford, no. Yastrzemski, yes. Logan Webb, Brendan Belt, Buster Posey. Oh, you know who I'm missing? Jeff Samardzija. Okay. No Pinko yet. No Pinko. No Pinkos yet. Gavin Lux. There'll be lots more. Well, like I said, we're going to have 4 more of these breaks and 8 blasters, so we'll have plenty. Hey! There's 2. What was the over-under on him? Oh, you know why I set it too low? I think we're getting 5. I think we're getting 5. So the over-under could have been 3.5. Over-under could have been 3.5. When will the next retail... When's the next retail... Oh, the next break? We'll do more tomorrow. We'll do a case of blasters tomorrow. How about that? Corey Seager, purple. And then Thursday, we'll do a jumbo. Maybe if I get my jumbos in. So here's the way that it's going with USPS. I have serious... This is the truth. Ramon Laureano with the shimmy. I have 7 cases of jumbos coming in that were shipped via USPS. And right now they are in limbo. They don't know where they're at. So that's $20,000 worth of product that USPS has no clue where it's at right now. I believe it will show up. Garcia with the shimmy shake. But Rosario Refractor, not having it here right now is a problem. Not having it right now is a problem. Josie Altuve. So I had to call, as much as I didn't want to, I called and had 2 cases sent to me 2-day air. They cost me way more than I wanted to pay. But I can't be without. I can't be without. And I have there's no time frame on when these are going to show up. Man, another Tatis. So I gotta make sure that I... Nico Horner! And when I say to you there's going to be no money, there's going to be no money in the breaks. There's going to be no money in those breaks. No hobby, though. I would like to pick... I should have picked up some more. The problem that I'm running into, and this is the truth, this is a truth, is that I only planned on breaking. Here comes a blue hit. I only planned on breaking. Oh, look at that. Blue Wave, Justin Dunn. I like it. I only planned on breaking this through archives because, like I said, every week we have a new product. And so now my plans have changed a little bit, but we're still not gonna break this. You know, keep pressing. I'll probably try to hold some back for later on in case we have some downtime. Urquidi Refractor. But I am not huge. I should change my way on this. I should change my thinking on this. I am not huge about holding a bunch of extra product. I'm just not. I want to break it. I want to open it. And there's a danger with product hanging out at the house with me. There's a danger. I got 5 boxes today of some Panini product, choice something, of that is actually selling for more than $200 on the secondary market. Gene Segura. Hey, Bo Bichette. So that's nice. I put that back there with. We're gonna do some Panini mixers. And there's Jeff Samardzija. All right. Giants break. Giants break. Giants break. Let's see. Samardzija, Dubon, Webb. There's 3. Belt, Posey. There's 5. Yastrzemski. So there's 6. How many Giants are there? Do I have the whole team? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh, Brandon Crawford. Brandon Crawford. Lubob. Come on, Brandon Crawford. Jeez. Dunn got his first win. I think Giants starting pitchers have 1 win. I think. Might not have any, but I think it's just 1. But, you know, who cares this year? It's a weird year. Devers. It's a weird year. It's weird. I don't think so. Now, if someone down the line is honestly working on a pink set and they need some Giants, I will part with some. Or they need some sepia Giants, I will part with some. But giving up my Giants, no. So, I don't know if you guys have seen. You guys saw the tweet that I put out there about my interaction with the distributor? I know we've talked about it. If you haven't seen it, it's on our Twitter feed. But I called today. I called this other guy that I deal with quite a bit. I haven't talked to him since then. And the first thing out of his mouth was, "You know how many people have called me about your tweet?" And I'm like, "What do you mean people have called you about? Why would people call you? Hey, there's a Kino. Why would people be calling you about my tweet?" And he's like, "Because everyone wants to know who it is. And you got to tell me who it is." I said, "I didn't identify these guys for a reason. And I'm not gonna go and identify anybody now. You know? And you can if you want. Hey, I'm getting help opening packs." And then but he's like, "Seriously, dude, everyone is calling me and asking about that." And I'm like, and I honestly, I was like, man, I cannot believe that that so many people have seen this dumb things. I got 140 followers now on 140 followers on Twitter. I'm like nothing. I'm not even a Twitter afterthought. I'm a Twitter never thought. But the amount of people that have seen that tweet, I mean, good grief. How many thousands of people have seen that one dumb thing? But I guess it's had some positive effect. It's had some positive effects. And people have taken, the right people, I guess, have taken notice in some companies because everybody is worried that they are the ones, you know, that are being talked about. Even if I'm not a client of theirs, that people might believe that it's them. So if some people believe that it's them and they are doing things they're not supposed to, then it's had a positive effect, right? Because if you're worried at all that it was you, that means you're doing something that you shouldn't be doing, right? Am I wrong about that? Because if you weren't, you wouldn't be concerned about it at all. You'd be like, well, I'm glad we take care of our people. So, we'll see. But it's funny listening. I honestly didn't think it was a big deal when I did it. Not to have people, you know, get a hold of me. Purple. Ozzy. But it is what it is. Brandon Belt. And I could swear that I've seen other people with similar things, you know, put out, not that mine wasn't a rant, but have, you know, people have gone off about this kind of thing. Ian Desmond. But the guy that I was talking to seems to think I'm the only one who's done something like that. And I don't think so. I swear that I've seen other people. And I just made an observation. I didn't even make a complaint. I just rolled my eyes. So who knows? So if one day I just disappear, you know what happened. The industry came for me. And they got me. I was told, though, to be careful because there are certain people in the industry who would end my breaking if I said the wrong thing about them. End my breaking. Like, all right. End my breaking. Santander with the shimmy shake. No one speculate on that. Marquez, refractor. No speculation. Nico Horner. But that would be the wrong thing to say to me. Rowdy Celeste. Because then I would get my dander up and I wouldn't care what happened. Christian Welker. Is it Walker? I thought it was Walker. Christian Walker. Refractor. Gurriel with the shimmy. Is this the stack I had? Okay. Is this the stack I was stacking? Hmm? Is this the one I was stacking in?
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, this was my stack.
Aquino pink. The color is really, whoever came up with this color, it's not a real, it's more magenta, I guess, than pink, but they sure are pretty. Mookie Betts. They sure are pretty. Kyle Lewis. You know, I don't know. In some ways I am, but there are products geared towards kids. Alex Bregman with the shimmy shake. The problem now, I think, is even kids are worried about the value of what they're getting and how much can I turn this for. You know what I'm saying? That's not why I collected when I was a kid. So I think there are those products Well, they did it this year. They did it this year and it worked. Right? They held over Alvarez and they wound up with a couple extra ones. Will Smith. Future Stars. Eloy. Brian Reynolds. Hey. I'm hearing brawling. Xander Bogaerts. Shimmy. Kid fight. Kid fight. Ouch. I mean, I guess that's just my opinion. Honestly, even when I was young, there were some certain products that were out of reach because, I just couldn't afford to do it, and that's just the way it was. And I do think that it's unfortunate how things are going, but I look at it as a whole, as a net positive. I just think, the fact that the hobby is this strong means that there's value in what we're doing. Look at the Tatis. I mean, you bought the Tatis in last year in the breaks, and you wound up with a big chunk, and suddenly you're looking at $45 a pop. I mean, a year later, that's good value for whoever bought in last year. I mean, we would all like to have things cheaper. And I think the trap we fall into sometimes is our desire to have things cheaper is confused with our desire to make sure that we're getting value out of what we're buying into. Because if something is more expensive but there's value, then it's just, more expensive. Do I think, Jake from State Farm, do I think for a lot of products we are at where we have to be? I mean, and then we can't really go anymore. I don't think we can. Hey, Lou Bob number 3. I don't think we can go anywhere else with Topps Chrome. I don't think we can go any higher. I don't think that we can. I think Bowman is still a little high. There's no value beyond what is going on. The pandemic changed some stuff. Baez, base auto. Baez, base auto. The pandemic changed some stuff, Pull a Lou Bob Prism out of one of those, even though I still want a pink into. Good pull, right? That's a good pull. I don't mind that things are more expensive. Do I wish they were cheaper so we could break them cheaper? Of course I do. I mean, I think you guys know me well enough to know that. And I don't ever see us getting to basketball prices. But you know what? Next year, let's be honest, basketball is going to fall back to earth. Whit Merrifield. There's no way basketball is going to sustain what they did next year. Will next year be a good basketball year because of rollover? Sure it will. Mike Yastrzemski. Matt Olson. Because look at what's his butt. Look at what's his butt from the Yankees, Dominguez. I'm not saying Dominguez is in free fall because he's certainly not, but the value has gone down quite a bit where he is concerned. And it started off like a house of fire. Acuna. So again, my advice to everyone is if you're going to hunt the retail, get out and hunt it. Because you're going to have to. Rios Refractor. If you're going to buy hobby, if you're going to buy hobby, wait for a week or two. Unless you get it on a pre-sale, that's always the first thing I would do. But if you have to buy it after the product releases, wait for a week or two. Because the dash will be over. The initial dash for this was not what they said it was. Everybody said it was going to be. It is in the range that I thought it was going to be in for my buy, so which is why I didn't do anything else. I got it where I felt like we could be comfortable doing it, and that's where we're at. Yeah, that one's done. But, you know, again, though, even all of the rookies do that. I mean, they all hit, and then they hit, and they're high, and then they settle. And then they rebound a little bit, and they hit the rhythm, you know? And now that's happened. Now they hit the rhythm. I'll do this. You can do that. When you catch up with that, then you can help me. We're fine. It's not like we're behind on time. Though we do have the break at 8 o'clock you're probably going to have to do. That's rolling over.
You made eBay?
Yeah, eBay. What time? Did I get the time right on eBay tonight? Juan Soto.
Huh?
Did I get the time right on eBay? Let me look. Even money, I screwed up eBay too. I can't... I seem to be having 53 minutes and I got it right. Yeah, that's right this time. Oh, what I get allocated? Oh, baby. Yes. Yes. Okay, sorry. How much product do you break for yourself? Actually, Dallas, last year I opened quite a decent amount, which I knew I shouldn't have done. This year I have been very good. I haven't opened. I had 4 extra jumbos and 3 extra hobbies of this product from an allocation. I split it with CL, and because we had planned on doing it from last year, and so that's it. That's all I've opened of this. I've actually done very well. I opened no Series 2 at all. I opened no Series 2 at all. Bowman. Oh, Bowman we opened a little, but that's because there was value in it to do it. But as I have no plans on opening any more of this or any of this for myself, so I'm getting better. I'm getting better. It gets easier as time goes on not to touch it. 3 o'clock on Sunday morning is the bad time. That's the bad time. But it's not too bad. It's not too bad. So my goal is to stay out of it. That's what I want to do. I want to get to the point where I'm just worried about my giants. Because the thing is, you know, it's kind of a catch-22 for me. Because on the one hand, could I open it up and hit something monstrous for myself and be? Oh no, that's not true. Annette and I opened 4 boxes of Series 2. So just odd allocation stuff. But the thing is, and I try to bear this in mind before I open anything, which helps me, is let's say for you there is Xander Bogaerts' big autograph that could come out of whatever product it is. Well, let's say I hit it. What am I going to do with it? I'm going to take that card and I'm going to sell it, and it's going to go somewhere else to somebody else. Where if I just broke the product and you happen to be the one that bought the team, then you get more joy out of it than ultimately me just flipping it. So that's my That's my goal, is to stay out of it. Let the joy and let the happiness of the hits be where they need to be. And that's with the guys who buy into the breaks. And, you know, because I ain't holding nobody purposely. And that is the truth. I am not holding anyone. I mean, the one Dominguez I had that I had pulled for myself, I went to I gave it away as part of the fundraiser we did, so. So as much as I want to open a case of these pinks, and I do, I'm not gonna. Not gonna. So it gets better every release. I think Top Series 1 we opened some. Oh yeah, we did. We did, as a matter of fact. CL and I split 3 cases. We only intended to split one, and the first one was so bad that we decided to go with the second one to see if we can make it up. There's always the mistake that you run into. Never try to make it up. Never try to make it up. And that was a mistake. But that also took out of circulation the absolute 3 worst cases of that product we could have opened, so that was good. Next is archives. I love archives. I love archives. I always have fun autographs in there, 2 autos per, which is always great. Nico, number 2. So that's always fun. And you get kind of the range, you get kind of the rhythm of the pricing. I mean, if you take a good look at it and look back through there, you kind of will have an idea of where the teams are at. Now suddenly, there's a couple of teams that are a little more than where they started from. The White Sox, who didn't start off that expensive at the beginning, and now Seattle. But outside of that, I mean, and so we'll compensate. Paddock with a shimmy shake, compensate by adjusting something else, hopefully down. Verlander, refractor. I like to be in a certain range. I'm not, could we have broken these cases at $2,000 a piece, guys? Yeah, I think we could have, and sold out just as fast. Just as fast. But, I would never have felt good about breaking this at $2,000 a case, so that wasn't going to happen. Heck, I would have made more selling this stuff secondary market than we did during the break. And I'm, there'll be more, Tyler. Nico Horner, refractor. But, then that takes away our fun. And that's what's important. It's our fun. And let's be honest, again, let's be honest with one another about this too. I mean, I don't ever want to come across like I'm being benevolent. I'm not. I mean, the thing is, I believe in what we do and how we do it. I believe in it because I want you guys to walk away from the breaks knowing that, not thinking that, knowing that, we make an attempt to have value in our breaks. You know what I'm saying? That's important to me. Arcia with this shimmy shake. So, and I've said that before. And so that's why could we make more? Yeah, we could. If I just went straight eBay, but then what fun would that be? What fun would that be? So skip that. Skip that. Yeah, I wonder who they're doing this year. Who are they doing this year in Archive? Are they going to have one of those in Archive? I don't know. I haven't looked. I just know it's next. So there you go. I said all this before. I don't know why I'm repeating myself. I apologize. Over under. What are we at on Lubob? Are we at 3 on Lubob? We're at 3 on Lubob, but we haven't hit, since I did the over under, we have not hit another what's his butt? Kyle Lewis. So we might be in trouble there. I shouldn't have got all full of myself and went over under a 4.5. That was a mistake. So far, it was a mistake. Michael Chavez. 2 autos so far, Soler. I mean, one was a purple, so that's nice. I mean, it was a blue, so that's nice. But it wasn't a, you know what I'm saying? It wasn't a big name. I mean, a green, any of the rookies would be fantastic. Armenteros. If it's a green auto and it says rookie next to it, that's just good stuff. Jesse, I said from the beginning of this year, if the Dodgers were going to win the World Series, I believed this would be their year. I still believe that. If they are going to, this is going to be their year. I still don't believe it is their year, but I think if there was a year to win it, it's this year. Which is good for me, too, because then I can always throw the asterisk up every time we have the conversation about it. I can always say, yeah, but. You know what I'm saying? So it gives me a good out. You know? Yeah, but if it was a full season, we would know. There's no way. So. Yeah, that's part of the fun of this. I can but everything. What's the deal? We haven't seen any green at all. We haven't seen any green inserts. Where's our Lubob green auto? We did pull Lubob green wave in eBay yesterday. Or Saturday. Asterisk. Come on. There you go. So is someone going to hit 400? Any of the rookie relics? Are there rookie relics? Oh, yeah, we have. We were talking about those crappy cards that they've been coming 2 per case. They've been coming 2 per case. We pulled a Ripken autograph. Saturday we got George Brett and Chipper Jones, I think was the other one. You should, Jesse. Wear it with a smile. We pulled the last 2 hobby cases we did. We pulled 2 in each one. And when I saw that Chipper was the second one, because that George Brett was an autograph. When I saw Chipper was, I was like all excited because I thought for sure it was a Chipper autograph. And then it wasn't. And I was bummed out. I was sad like Chris Rebuck when he realized he should have bought the Orioles in eBay. And he would have had a Cal Ripken Jr. autograph. That would have been the first one I bet I pulled for Chris if he would have been in that break. I don't think I've pulled another one in a while. It's been a while since we hit a Ripken. 2 more. I don't even know how many I've opened. So, on the low-carb eating front, I don't know how many of you are familiar with Sweet Baby Ray's barbecue sauce, which is my absolute favorite bottle of barbecue sauce, Sweet Baby Ray's. Has now a low-carb version called Ray's. And I have eaten many low-carb barbecue sauces and not liked any of them. This one is fantastic. Fantastic. So if you are a low-carb person, there you go. Try it. Ray's. From the makers of Sweet Baby Ray's. Josie L2 of Life Size. Lubob. Oh, did you find some? Oh my Lord, I've been eating. Costco sells very good barbecue pork in their D19, the deli cases. And so I've been, and then Costco also sells very good keto. They have good keto bread, Jack Flaherty with the shimmy. It's keto buns, Baez, hamburger buns. Oh my Lord, those things are so good. 1 carb each. High in fiber. I love that sauce. I imagine that sauce cooked low and slow on something will be fantastic. I'm going to try it one of these days. Yamamoto with the shimmy shake. So that's good. Tanaka. See, I got all cocky on the Ichiro. On the what's his butt? I can't even say it. Who would think of Kyle Lewis pinks because we get 2 in a row, and now we haven't had another one. See what happens when you get all cocky about it? Mm-hmm. Bryce Harper. If you get any of it, Chris, I'd like to try it. Or do they have a website? It's called Fat Apple. Really? Is that truly the odds? 2.7? Vladdy. There you go. That's pretty good. That's pretty good. That means if you average 3 per, I mean that you can't lose money on the White Sox spot. You can't lose money at 259? You can't lose money on the spot. So that's why it's going to be a 1 per. I mean, genuinely, if you hit 2 at $100 a piece of the pink, and then, if you get just a handful of other things, you're covered. Uh-oh. That is a Gavin Lux SP. Gavin Lux SP. Nice. Very nice. Gavin Lux SP. It is a 35, so it is the SP and not the SSP. But look at that. Gavin Lux SP. That helps the Dodger spot. I think it's Jesse, right? He should like that. Jesse got a Gavin Lux SP. That's awesome. I like it. Excellent, Chris. I would Josie Altuve. I am still missing Brandon Crawford. I did not hit a Brandon Crawford pink yet. Where's my 2.7 Brandon Crawford? Baez, refractor. Gratterall. Riley. Michael Chavis. Is Michael Chavis a good player? Ooh, hit. Ooh, is that... Did I see red? Ooh, there's a green, guys. Look at that. Green way... I mean, a true green. Alzolay. Come on, be a true green auto. Our first true green auto out of retail. Will it be... Nope. Justin Verlander. Darn it. Justin Verlander. True green for the Astros. For the Cheat Stros. 29 out of 99. I don't think that's fair. Noah Syndergaard with the shimmy. Nico Horner. I seriously am going to go look in my rookie box and see how many Tatis Chrome I have. I honestly bet you that I have. Now I want to go. Now I want to just get up and go look because I want to get up and go look. Will I do it? Yeah, I'm gonna go do it. I think I know where it's at. 2-minute break. Pause. 2-minute break. Pause. My bad. What's up, Brian? Woo! That's a lot of money. No, I wanted to go count. I just wanted to go just because I was curious how many Series 2 and Chrome Tatis I had. What's up, Kevin? We are having a good time. Hitting lots of the rookies. No green auto yet, though. It's always fun when you open up a box of cards, though, and dollar signs just jump out of it. Ouch. I don't know, Ryan. Until I decide to stop, I really honestly don't have a number. I just looks like a nice looking stack, and then I stop. I was just trying to bust enough where I could do two more stacks, after this one. So I think I'm gonna do this last one, and then we'll. It's soothing to watch me open packs. You need to find a hobby. Man, I'll tell you what, there are days when I wake up in the morning, honestly, and my hands hurt. The only thing that makes them feel better sometimes is punching one of my kids, because I often beat my children. Baez. And then I go kick a dog. Ray with the shimmy. Soroka. D. Gordon. Alzolay. Pete. Chapman. Dallas knows he beats his kids. You can just tell by Dallas by looking at all that ginger on that picture of his that he beats his children. Gratterall. Autograph number 3. Autograph number 3. Carter Kaboom. Buster Posey. Seas. My kids learned their multiplication table because I told them I'm gonna give you some numbers to multiply together, and if you get it wrong, I'm gonna punch you in the face. Clayton Kershaw, shimmy shake. I only had to punch him in the face a couple times each before they started getting it right. Ian Desmond refractor, which was nice. Then they went to school and they started on that new math and forgot it all. Benintendi with the shimmy shake. You know? Christian Walker refractor. Demerite. I want one more Lubob. And I was way off on the number of Tanaka base that we would get. And we haven't had anywhere near 10 base. I mean, I was way off. Iglesias. Way off. You know, it'd be cool? A redemption. Gavin Lux. Any good ace hits? Well, we'd have to start off with believing that there were good ace hits potentially to come out of here. Hey, Bobuchet. And I think that's where your premise started off wrong. That's where I think your premise started off wrong. Tatis. Eloy, Buster Posey. You know. Gavin Lux. Well, I mean, theoretically, if every case broke exactly the right way. Ooh, Sassy Britches. Ashley Sassy Britches. Dozier. Soroka. I didn't get them, so it doesn't matter. So there. Still no green auto. That's okay. Well, I'm curious to see how they break against each other. What much better you do in autos and blasters than you do in this product. I would guess that the rate of autos and blasters is better. Historically, it has been better. Yeah, I think you're right, Ray. That sounds right. What's up, Shuey? How many blaster boxes in a case? 40. 40. Dutch Boyd. Same. Same. Retail all breaks at the same price. So whatever, if you look at the listing today, Shuey, same exact price across the board. I took all of it. I priced it all out. You know, did my percentage. You know, all my numbers to get the average cost per across the all of it, and then we based the pricing on that. So nothing will change. Anytime we have a retail break, you'll know exactly what the numbers are. I should pick up some more hobby, huh? I do like the hobby. All right, I guess we're going to have 4 more stacks. Hey, a hit! A non-pink hit. Eloy. That's Eloy number 4, I think. Puck. Eloy. Let's look on the back. Solak. Paul Goldschmidt. Refractor. Brandon Crawford. Hey, Gleyber Torres. Nice. Gleyber Torres. No, I think that if you just, I mean, from the small sample size, I think it's clear that hobby breaks. I think a little bit. Better's not the right word. It's more interesting. More interesting. And believe me, if that maze would have been anybody else, it would still be interesting. More interesting than Dubon. Than the Jumbo. I mean, than the Jumbo has been. I mean, clearly Jumbo 40 autos versus 24 is a big difference, but they're the hits that have come out of hobby have been to me more interesting. Kyle Lewis. Freshman Flash. Hard to pass up 40 AutoZone a case, Edmund. Biggio. Well, there's the opposite then. Ray likes his Jumbo. Gavin Lux. Gavin Lux with the Shimmy Shake. Lux Shimmy Shake's probably got to be what? 20, 25? Armenteros. Mike Trout. And another Nico Horner. I'm not putting you in, but I'm putting you in a sleeve and a top loader. I think color is definitely better in hobby, as it is in when you talk about Series 1 as well. You know, I mean, of hobby versus Jumbo for any product. Gavin Lux. Series 1, Series 2, you know, both. Hobby has been different. Fun different. Brian. Josie Altuve. O'Reilly. Is that a hit? I don't think so. Must be an insert. I can see that one. Jordan. Yordan Alvarez. Yordan Alvarez with the shimmy. Lux Prism that's a heck of a range. Aaron the Judge. That might be the first Judge we've had. I don't recall hitting any other Judge in there. Aranola with the shimmy. So three of the Lux about pay for the Dodgers break. I mean, you add in the base and the refractors. You know, if you get any refractor or shimmy, then you're gold. Hey, look at that, Aaron Judge number 2. Aaron Judge number 2. Update pack previews. What do those come in? Is there a third kind of chrome that I didn't get? I think maybe I remember seeing something and I thought to myself, yeah, I'm just going to stick with the sepia and the pink. Buster Posey. Should have bought hangers. You know, you could almost break just retail. You could almost break just retail. And I think be a successful breaker at just retail. If you broke all sports, you know what I'm saying? I wonder if I should put one of these. I wonder if I should put one of these cases on eBay. I bet you it would go $2,500. Might be fun to break it on eBay. Yordan. Blue Bob. No what? Why are you saying no? Oh, I'm breaking one on eBay? We have plenty for the Facebook group. Don't be selfish. %of the people in this room breaking with other breakers. So, you know, it's kind of the same deal. Shimmy. Guzman refractor. Kind of the same deal. Vladdy. Hey, look at that. Kyle Lewis. Auto number 4. Do we have another auto in us? I still feel like we should be getting one green, right? One green. Gavin Lux. Nice. Kyle Lewis auto. Lopez. Hey, Eat Buster. Where's your homie at? Brandon Crawford. He's not showing up. Aaron the Judge. Eric Hosmer. Aquino. Mike Trout. I don't know. I still think the White Sox are ahead of the game. Simeon. I still think they have more coming too. Yelich. Rizzo. Eloy. Will Smith, Future Stars. Freeman. Aquino number 2. Oh man, I love Hobby. Me too. I expected more green autos. What's going on, Curtis? I did honestly figure that we would have hit at least one by now. But that's where I think we will have a comparison when we do the Lindor with the shimmy, when we do the Solak. What are we doing tomorrow? What are we doing tomorrow? That Blaster tomorrow. No, well, he shouldn't be pricing you out of this one, Ryan, because you're getting money back. You're going to get your value back in this break if you look at the averages on this one. 40, Jesse, 40 blasters in a case. You're going to get your value back out of this thing. You know what I'm saying? Minimum. And one of mine was lost. One of my cases was lost. The guy's like, well, I'm going to see if I can find it today, and if I do, I'll call you. If not, you need to call us tomorrow. Okay. I probably sent it home with somebody else. I hope they didn't. That would suck. Reese Hoskins. Come on, get off there. Kyle Lewis. Number 3. What's the Kyle Lewis pink going for? Probably 65, 65 to 75. Be silly if it was going for any more than that. There we go. That's what I like to see. One sec, guys, sorry. We will have Bowman Sterling. Really, that's it, huh? That seems really low to me. We will have Bowman Sterling. Tatis. That's Tatis number 4. What's up, Kenny? That's Tatis number 4, yeah? So Tatis got a little ahead of himself. That's good. Nico Horner. 30 seems low to me. Must be me. Kyle Lewis. Then why? Then that doesn't make sense. It doesn't make sense to me that the spot is so expensive all the time. If that's all you're going to get for one of the pinks. Interesting. Chasing autos, I guess, huh? Jordan. Has been a good case. If I would just hit Brandon Crawford, Leba, Grisham. Can't hit Brandon Crawford. So clearly there are some differences case-wise. Keston, Seth Brown, Carter Kaboom. Oh, Reese Hoskins. Carter Kaiboom. Anthony K. Shimmy. Tanaka. Alzale. Hey, Lou Bob number 4. Lou Bob number 4. We might get there. We might get there. Do we have an outside chance at 5? We do have an outside chance at 5. We could wind up with more. We could wind up with. I almost said we got a red, but I forgot that we were doing pinks. Wind up with more pink than we do base. Paul DeYoung. That would be interesting. Reese Hoskins. Demerit. Carter Kaboom. Hey, Kyle Lewis, number 4. So that covers that spot. Right? The 4th one of those covers that. It's pronounced what? Do I know you, Big Hit Collector? Hey, Brandon Crawford. Are you here that you just come in and tell me how to pronounce Fernando Tatis? Is that what's going on? Or do I know you? Are you part of our Facebook group? Are you... anything? I just decided to... because I could go back and just pronounce it Tatis. I don't know who you are. I don't know what the thumbs up means. Yeah, I remember that one. The thumbs up means nothing to me. So as far as I know, you just came onto the feed and didn't say hi to anybody. And then told somebody how they should pronounce something. And so I think we need to explain that thumbs up a little bit more. You're more than happy just to come in here and hang out all you want. You know. No one. So now, though, I get to do this. I get to do that. And now you're gone for good. Now they're gone for good. What is my problem? My problem is that I've been pronouncing Fernando Tatis from the beginning. And sometimes I say Tatis. Sometimes I say whatever I want. And when you walk into a channel for the first time, the thing you don't want to do probably is go in right away trying to tell people how they should or shouldn't be doing things. Because some of us, and I freely and fully admit this, get their attitude up just for the sake of getting their attitude up. And so I do. It's pronounced Fernando Tatis. Well, okay. Neither do I. Is it Chavis? Is it Chavis? Is it Chavis? Is it what is it? See, when I tell you guys I still have a long way to go on my personality, I have a long way to go on my personality. I have a long way to go. I admit to you all that is childish of me. That I should be better than that. I should be better than that, but I'm not. So I'm still working on it. I'm still working on it. I am not a perfect person. But I cop an attitude. I'm trying to be a better person. I'm trying hard to be a better person. Ooh, look at that. 2 hits. Thank the Lord I didn't start doing this when I was 30. Oh, my Lord. I would have never made it. I would have never made it. And then you used profanity on my chat. After you came in here and told me how to... Okay, that's enough. Sam Hilliard. Nice. Colorado Rockies. So autograph number 5. I am happy with 5 autographs. I am unhappy that we haven't had a green yet. I'm going to admit that I am unhappy with that we don't have a green auto. And as a matter of fact, we've only had 1 green, period. But we'll see. Kettle Mark. Jake from State Farm. We'll see how the other one fleshes out tomorrow, and that might tell us what we need to know. Look at that, back-to-back Gavin Lux. Yu Chang. Well, you. Look, somebody gave me a thumbs down. Everybody give me a thumbs up, please. Just for the sake of balancing out that bozo. Yeah, you're bozo, by the way. And I know I shouldn't say this because this is mean, but if you have to call yourself Big Hit Collector, you're not. What's the old adage? The one person that you should be afraid of at the bar is not the guy who's sitting around talking crap. It's the guy who's sitting there quietly at the end of the bar, not talking to anyone. Well, that's the way it is with names. If you got to call yourself something, you probably aren't. Except for Greg. The only thing, I will caveat that by saying Greg. Greg is the king. Greg is the king. All right, one stack left. And, dang it, no hits on there. Way to flip people the bird there, Addison. I had this the one that with the one that flipping the guy off. I always thought that that was the guy saying number one. I'm serious, and so I would be talking to CL, and then I would throw that out there, and he's like, "Dude, why are you flipping me off?" I'm like, "I'm not." The guy's, the guy's saying you're number one. He's like, "No, it's not, dude. You're flipping me off." And so then I had to look really close at it, and I was like, "Oh crap, I'm flipping you off." Lou Bob. That might have been, But then, also, let me just say that, maybe there are times when that would be appropriate. Though I wouldn't do it. Though I would not do it. Trade Turner. All right, now we get to see where we finished up. Nico Horner. We're not going to go back through this big, giant pile of sleeved stuff because it's just too much. Look at all that. That's your sleeved stuff for this break. I really thought I was telling him he's number one. I didn't know. All right, so we're going to separate out the Lou Bob. How are we going to do this? We're going to do this by color for the rookies to see how many of each we got. We're going to go by auto stacks, though we'll put the U with U. And yeah, okay, that's the way we're gonna do it. Okay, you go with Gavin. I don't think we hit a bunch of Bichette. I think we might only hit one. And you go with Gavin. So, the Dodger spot did really well. The Gavin Lux SP is nice. Bob. You're a purple. Oh, I guess we got two. Corey Seager. Four. Negative. Lou Bob, and Bradley. Because if you don't get Bradley in a break, what's the point? All right, so color, non-rookie color, we had 3 purple. Bradley, Corey Seager for the Dodgers, and Ian Desmond, as opposed to the Corey Seager that plays with someone else. 1 Yu Chang out of 150. And then the only green, the lone green. Lone green. What's the score of the game, Ryan? Is Verlander. That's really odd to me. 3 negatives. Archer for the Phillies, Hosmer for the Padres, and nice Gleyber Torres. 5 autos total. We got 1 blue wave, Justin Dunn for Seattle, and all the other 4 were base. Baez, Gratterall, and Hilliard. Plus we have 1 in here that we'll look at. So Bichette came up a little short, 2 pink. Nico Horner went 3 pink and a refractor, so that's pretty good. Jordan did pretty well too for the Astros. He went 2 pink, a purple, which is nice, and a shimmy shake. So that's good. That's pretty good for that spot. That's pretty good for that spot. 2 Aquino. Gavin Lux did well. 4 pink. 4 pink. 1 shimmy and an SP. 3, 4 for Kyle Lewis, 1 shimmy. Isn't that the same thing Gavin had? And then an autograph instead of the SP. So Kyle Lewis had the autograph. So Seattle did well there. We hit more pink than we did base. Isn't that crazy? So we hit, man, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of the 35ths for him. 5 of those. 1 of the freshman flash. I don't know what I was thinking here. 2 of the base. Only 2 of the base. 1 refractor. And then 4. So this spot covered itself just with these 4. So these 4 covered the spot, more than covered the spot. And then you got all the rest of whatever happens for free. So that's nice. That the expensive spot covers itself. The teams cover themselves well. You know, the high-end things are good to me. It makes me happy. Makes it a much more enjoyable break for whoever buys it. So again, the retail rule is in effect. White Sox rule there. So that way everyone gets a shot at them. Tomorrow we're going to do a case of blasters, 40 in a case, and I'll get that posted. Thanks, guys. That was a lot of fun opening that first case. And it was almost as much fun as blocking that guy from the feed. I have to admit that it's a bad part of my personality. I'm sorry that I'm like that. So you guys all have a great rest of your night. If you're not doing anything, eBay is at 10 o'clock, an hour and 46 minutes. Come hang out and see it. Come hang out on eBay. You don't have to buy in. Come hang out and chat. So thank you very much. Thank you. You guys all have a great rest of your night. We'll see you tomorrow for more breaks. Take care.